Good morning, sunshines. I'm like going old school, prop my phone at my house because of a lot of different things. Let's just not get into it. And usually I just like have a thing that I just stick my phone right in. So good morning, sunshines. Grateful for the stand that I usually sit my phone upon. And I'm just going live with that right now. Whatever, it's fine. At least I'm home. You guys haven't been home in forever doing Good Morning Sunshine. As you jump on, say Good Morning Sunshine, hashtag GMS. What are you grateful for this morning? I am so grateful for my little tea whisk that I just bought. I don't know what I've been doing for the last 4 years without one. And it's just got like the little zip, zzz, and you push the button and you stick it in your tea and it like mixes all the powders and the proteins and the extract together, and it makes it freaking fantastic. So I'm grateful for that today. Good morning, sunshine, Miss Britta. How are you feeling, my beauty? Tell me. And then today on Friday, we focus on our personal development. So if you can share, if when you watch this, whether it's a rewatch later or now, if you can share what you're doing for your personal development, for your personal growth, how you're continuing to improve your mindset, whether it's reading a book. Let me just fix my hair because I didn't brush it or look at a mirror yet this morning. It's fine. Whether it's reading a book, whether it's going to a conference, whether it's meditation, yoga, what are you doing for your mindset? And if you do have some of your favorite books, then let us know that, right? Jeff, you're not sleeping. You're interacting in Good Morning Sunshine, so don't try to trick me. You tricky son of a gun. All right, and today's topic of conversation. I'm super excited about this. And you guys, I didn't even remember what I was going to hit last week. I said I was going to this week. I didn't, whatever. It's fine. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you, my love? Okay, so this morning I woke up. Actually, you guys know on Tuesday I went back to my Reiki. I talked about Reiki on Monday. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Depends on if you've been watching. And I was letting her know how like I can tell I need to do yoga again because I don't get that quiet. Like I do get quiet when I go to bed a little bit, except for Quincy's super chatty Cathy. And when I wake up in the morning, but like I'm talking about like the hour-long like just let go of everything where everything stops around me, right? And so she's like, well, why aren't you going? Blah, 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 blah. Went to yoga this morning, okay? Blah, 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 blah. End of story. Went to yoga this morning. Yay, me! I did it! It was so great. My body naturally is like waking up before 5 a.m. So I got up. I was like, there's a class. I can get there, get back before anybody else wakes up. I'll just see if milk squirts everywhere. That's fine. No worries. And as I'm going through class, and it's like a Bikram class. So if you don't know yoga, perfect. If you know yoga, I'm like slander all these things. Like, I have no idea. My pronunciation's going to be off. You can tell me how it really is, right? But I'm going to do my best to teach about this. So this is like a hot 60 or like a Bikram class where you have certain poses that you move through for about 60 seconds a piece. Right? And you're practicing like structure and stillness and strength all at once. First of all, you guys, I'm wicked freaking sore, and I just did this an hour and a half ago. Like I mean, you're like, but it's just yoga, right? Like I walked out of the class and my legs were like shaking. I was like, holy crap, it has been a hot minute, hot 60, hot minute since I've done this, right? No, it does not mean I'm done at the gym, Sarah. I still have like a million punch passes for hot. And Lifetime doesn't have a morning class for yoga, or maybe I would try that, right? I mean, I'm so happy for you. You're adorable. I love you so much. Hot tea, speaking of hot. Okay, so anyways, so a couple different things. When I used to go to yoga, when I first started practicing yoga, I thought that it was kind of a bullshit workout because old Callie, there's two different Callies. There's probably a lot of different Callies, just like there's a lot of different Jennifers and Sarahs, right? Old Callie thought that exercise had to be like sweat dripping, body shaking, heart racing. It had to be so intense in order for it to count as a workout. Right? This is actually old Callie. Then Callie started to realize, like, why is she talking to herself in third person? I don't know, you guys, it just started happening. That it's about fun. It's about enjoying yourself. And I started to make this transition to where I realized I could have a great workout and fun. But I still was like, but not yoga. Like that just seems like you're kind of just standing around stretching. Anyways, I tried yoga. It was amazing. I fell in love. This was in 2016, 2017, after my concussion, found some calmness, some quiet. And since then, it's been an on and off adventure. But in all of this time, in the last 4 years, here's something I didn't know. And it's something that I want to teach you guys today, even if you don't yoga. Okay. Something that I learned today after 4 years of taking classes on and off. You guys, for a while there, I was taking like 5 hours a week, and I didn't understand this concept until today because of the way the teacher presented it. So little side nugget there, you guys, keep trucking on whatever you're doing because the message might be coming in 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years, even doing the exact same thing, right? So Terry, yes, you and me were like, ah! Okay. So we're doing in Bikram, and this is an exact Bikram, but in this type of practice, towards the end of it, what you do is like the second half of the class, you're on the ground. You're laying on the ground. You're like, really, I'm working out? Like, yep, we're going to lay for the second half of the class. Perfect. And I'm like, okay. Like, right? I used to like think that was BS. Now I'm like, yes, I love this part of the class. And you get into Shavasana, which, by the way, it is pronounced Shavasana, not Savasana, even though people pronounce it both ways, and maybe it's a battle, but I learned about it this morning because I had to research it, because I've heard it both ways now, Shavasana, Savasana, which one is it? But phonetically, it's Shavasana. Taught you something already, right? Maybe not. Taught myself something at least, and I'm excited about it. Can you tell? Okay, so you lay down in Shavasana, which is, it's corpse pose, you guys. Like literally, watch, it looks like this. This is it. Look it. Isn't it? Wait, it doesn't want me to turn my phone. I'll show you guys. I should have done the whole thing in Shavasana. It doesn't like I'm doing this. Okay, it's laying on the ground with your like legs out and your hands out. It really doesn't like that I'm twisting my phone. Stop telling me what to do with my phone. You're not my boss. Phone. Okay, so it's laying down. It's laying down. That's what Shavasana is. And I'm always like, that's my favorite yoga pose, right? But here's what you do. You lay there, and then you take yourself through a series of different motions, stretches, movements. You push your limitations, okay? You push yourself in different directions, and then immediately you get into Shavasana, and you lay there for, I don't know what it is, 15, 20 seconds. And then you get into another position, and then you flip around and you get into Shavasana. And then you do another position, and you flip around and you get into Shavasana. So the first time I was taking this class, I'm like, what are we doing? Why do we keep laying down in between poses? Like, are we really that tired that we need to like take a break already? Like, that's literally what I would think, right? And like pretty much until this morning, except for I started to learn to enjoy it. I was like, I love this piece, because when I get into Shavasana now, I challenge myself to get into this like melt into the floor state of peace and calm, where I can start to see colors and beauty. And when I was going frequently, I could get there instantly. You guys, like we would be doing some sort of pose and I would flip over and be like, bleh. Like instantly. It was awesome, right? Now this morning, it's been a little while since I practiced. So I flip over and I'm like, my mind's racing. I'm like trying to come back to, I'm finding my relaxation. Like eventually I'm like, and she's like, next pose. And I'm like, damn it, I just got there. Like I just got into my like good Shavasana, right? So she explained this. Like finally, I understand, you guys, why we do this, and this is going to bring the whole talk together. In case you're like, what is she talking about, and why is she laying on the ground in today's video? Don't worry about it; it's perfect. You guys, Shavasana in this practice, the way that they created this, which is very specific, is meant to teach us to find a way to calm in middle of the storm, to find peace as naturally as possible, just not as like as quickly as possible, but like to literally be able to be going through all of these crazy movements and motions, and your heart rate's up and you're nuts, and then just to lay down and be like, here I am, peaceful, calm, and quiet, and then get back up and do it again and throw yourself into the tornado and go around and around, you're crazy, and then like lay back down and like, here I am, peace and quiet. And my instructor today, what she actually explained to us is that the more that you practice this, the more that your body's innate reaction to chaos, confusion, whirlwinds, tornadoes, like general, like me, right? The way that you react to all of this nuttiness, and it just starts to happen, is this Shavasana of life. And I don't mean that you're at the grocery store and you get pissed because your kids are throwing things around and you're like, guys, I'm gonna check out real quick. I'm gonna lay down here and Shavasana in the grocery store aisle. Although that'd be really cool if I just like walked through and saw y'all just like laid in the grocery store aisles, right? It doesn't mean you're like physically doing Shavasana, but your body, your physical reaction to stress becomes this ability to just relax in any state. And I was like, holy shit, this makes so much sense. Like Shavasana has been my favorite yoga pose for a long time, but now I get it, you guys. Now I get it. Shavasana is finding calm amidst the storm. And it's finding cool and just like, not like there's a joy, you guys, there, like there's underlying joy, but it's like just this like peace, this peaceful presence when the rest of the shit show of the world is twirling around you, which maybe it is right now. You can just be like, you don't even like have to acknowledge that it's there in that moment of calmness. So, do you Shavasana your way through life? And I have now noticed this, now I'm piecing this together. Over the last few years, when like everybody gets in arguments, right? Like me and my parents or my husband or my kids or whatever, like where before I was very much so like immediate reaction, it'd be like yelling back and forth. And now I think people are sometimes like pissed off to try to fight with me because they start to say stuff and you know what I do? I just stop and I breathe. And I'm not like thinking about Shavasana. It's just the way my body is starting to react to stressors is to calm. How freaking cool is that? I know, Lauren, you have to try it. Like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know all of the benefits that yoga provides. And this, you guys, this is like the ultimate benefit because stress is so bad for our body. It's so bad for our lifestyle. And to learn how to find your Shavasana in life is a freaking gorgeous thing. So I am thankful for our instructor this morning. I think her name was Amanda. It was my first time. I'm so grateful for hot yoga. I'm so grateful for my husband to be at home with the babies this morning. I'm so grateful for my eyes popped open before 5 a.m. I'm grateful I actually didn't squirt anybody with milk this morning. And I'm grateful for the lesson that I received so that I can understand now and even own it even like more as I step into my world, my life, intentionally realizing when the chaos is hitting, because it hits all the time. Take a deep breath and find your Shavasana. How cool, right? Okay, you guys can tell I'm excited about it. I need to go breathe. I need to go relax for a second, right? I don't know, maybe not right now. It's too good. If you have not tried yoga yet, try it. And as you do, realize that Shavasana is such a beautiful pose, right? And if you don't want to do yoga, whatever. Lay on the ground, find your corpse pose, and breathe for 5 minutes and feel what that feels like, okay? And maybe, just maybe, I will see one of you lying in a grocery store aisle in your Shavasana, and I will come over and I will lay right next to you. I promise. If I see you laying in the aisle, Shavasana, I'm there. I'm coming over and I'm laying by you and we're doing it together. You guys, thank you for watching. If you're committed, commit to finding your Shavasana or at least seeking it out, exploring what that could be for you. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Light and love from my home, from my Shavasana to yours. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.